Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. As proven in the previous video, my current daily driver worked for one day and then the head gasket blew. So I will just have to dig in. Lucky for me, if everything is all right in there, nothing is too stuck and all that, it is actually a very simple engine to change the head gasket on. It's the same basic block as my Citroen C25 4x4 turbo diesel. That I changed the head gasket on last year, I think, outside, and it was pretty simple because this is a push rod engine. It doesn't got anything overhead, so I can just take off the valve cover, remove the push rods, and pull off the head. Oh, and the manifold and the exhaust, of course, also. I'm gonna put on some music and then get cracking. This is my daily driver, as you know, so I am in a bit of a hurry. Normally, I would take it a bit more slowly, explain a bit more stuff, but this time I gotta get to work. I gotta fix this car. So let's go. I think I got everything loose now and it's time to take the head off. I haven't removed the water pump completely because I realized I could do that on the table, so that would be easier. But I think I got everything off and should be able to just pull the head. I haven't really gotten any nasty surprises along the way. The only thing, nothing snapped that I undid, but two exhaust studs were snapped already, so I have to do something about that. But I think now it's the time to see if we can get the cylinder head loose. Yeah, that was pretty easy. And it almost hit the bucket down there. Whoop. Now it's important not to move. Oh, there's a lot of coolant in. Now it is important not to spin the engine over because it got liners, this engine. That means that it's they will move if I spin the engine, and I'm not going to do that. There we go, got the worst of it out. So let's take a closer look at this. Now it's wet all over, of course, because there was still water in the jackets. It's a little bit difficult to get out. So yeah, I'll do an oil change when everything is back together, because there could be some crap down there. It's a bit annoying because it will be the third oil change within 100 kilometers in this one. So anyway, nothing I can do about that right now. This exact area was where coolant was dripping in. This is where I could see it with the boroscope. I'm actually unsure if it was exactly here or down here. Maybe I can see that. Well, the bars are looking pretty nice. The cross hatching is not very visible, but they are there, and that's a good sign. Remember, this engine got a lot of miles on it, so yeah. Let's remove the head gasket, like so. So this is it. The engine is apart, at least as much as apart that I'm going to take it this time. Hopefully I won't have to take it any further, anytime soon at least. Over here we got the parts table. I got this table. I really like to just put that up when I do stuff like this to keep stuff organized. Now I know that I just need to take the parts pretty much in reversal and start from the front end and then just put back together. I got the internal engine parts up here. The valve push rods are set there in the correct order. The actual buckets is still down there. It's just for me not to forget to put them in, so I will inspect them, but we'll keep them there so far. Everything seems fine. I'm not doing a lot of inspection of the parts actually, because the car was running just fine. I just had an overheat or a head gasket issue, and that was most likely caused by, because when I got this car, it got a radiator that didn't really work. It was leaking. And when I switched the car on for the first time, it got extremely hot really quickly. So I think this has been overheated a lot of times because of that broken radiator. And that, I think, is the cause of the overheat that led to the head gasket failure, or maybe just age. I don't think there is anything else wrong than that. Because it is always a very good idea to find the cause of a head gasket failure. But in this case, I just think it's because of the engine being run low on coolant a couple of times and age. It's a pretty easy engine to work on, to be honest, at least this part of it. A lot of other stuff is weird, but this is pretty. I really like these inlets. Part of me would like to just put them in the blaster cabinet and clean them up and make them nice, especially this one also. But I don't think I will do it. I need this car on the road. In the actual block, I don't see anything worrying. That's really nice. I still see cross hatching. Not a lot, but it is there. That is pretty nice. I'm pretty sure where the water came in is right there. You can see those lines down there. I think that is water that came down there. I'm pretty sure of it actually. I do believe that this leak actually I catched it really early, I think. I don't think water has entered the combustion chamber. I only think pressure from the combustion chamber has entered the radiator or the coolant system. So we don't see a clean piston, for instance, because I think no water actually came into the engine. It's just pressure going out. So the leak must have been pretty small. I do think it's from this area of the block. I believe the leak must have come from around here and into the block or into the combustion chamber. So the actual leak comes into this cylinder. I cannot really see anything obvious, although I do see this one. Do you see that scratch right there? Right there, going from the combustion chamber and into the coolant reservoir on the gasket. It is also visible right there, going all the way in there. Could that be it? It's a very small scratch, and I have no idea what would cause a scratch like that, because I do not believe it's a crack. It looks like a scratch. And that's gotta have been made before it was put together last time. So maybe it was just a weak spot. Okay, so this test is not going to be very precise, but I cleaned up this area and these areas, and now I can put my non-precise straight edge on it. I really need a better one of these. But the theory is that if you could put, this is a very thin one, but if you can fit your feeler gauge underneath it, you will have a problem. And it's very possible to do that, especially here in the middle. I can actually fit my 0.1. Yeah, my 0.1 goes underneath there, but this test is very unprecise. But I'm pretty sure that this head is warped and needs to be machined. And I would do that anyway, because it's just annoying to put a head back on and then having it blow straight away. So that will be that. So this is all for now. I'm gonna get the Solana head machined. I'm gonna order the gaskets. Unfortunately, I can't get them locally, so it will maybe take a while, hopefully not too long. And then in the next video, I will put everything back together and start it up, hopefully. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.